Today, if you purchase an auto insurance policy, you are the insured. Actually, more than that, your family members, your spouse, or your children are also covered, even though they are not named insured. For example, you are involved in a car accident driving your father's car, and it's your fault. Your father's APA, your father's auto insurance policy, will cover. However, keep in mind, the car accident can impact both you and your father. Yours and your father's insurance premium, insurance rates will increase for several years, up to 5 years. It will impact your father's rates because, well, his insurance policy pays the claim. And this accident will impact you because you were the driver. Go back to our lecture notes. Even the children are attending college and are temporarily away from home, these children are still covered under their parents' policy. Next, any person who is entitled to use the named insurance covered auto is also covered under the named insurance policy. For example, Bill may have permitted his girlfriend to drive his car several times over the past 6 months. Now, suppose his girlfriend is involved in a car accident driving his car. In this case, his girlfriend is covered under Bill's policy. Next, any person or organization legally responsible for any insured's use of a covered auto on behalf of that person or organization is also covered. For example, Luke drives his car for his employer and negligently injures another motorist. Since Luke drives for his employer, this motorist decides to sue Luke's employer. But actually, the employer also is covered under Luke's PAP. Luke's employer is legally responsible for Luke's use of a covered auto. So Luke's employer is also covered. Next, any person or organization legally responsible for the named insured's or family members' use of any auto or trailer is covered. Let's directly see an example. Susan used her car to mail a package for her employer. If Susan negligently injures someone while using that car, and the injured person sues Susan's employer, well, the employer has coverage under Susan's PAP. Okay. This is similar to the previous one. However, Susan's PAP doesn't extend coverage to the employer if Susan is using an auto owned by the employer. In other words, if Susan is driving to the post office in a company car, the employer is not insured, okay, is not covered under Susan's personal auto policy. In addition to the policy limits and a legal defense, your auto insurance policy also provides some supplementary payments. The first supplementary payment, bail bond. What does a bail bond mean? A bail bond is an agreement by a defendant to post a specific amount of money in exchange for the assurance that the defendant will return to court for the scheduled court date. For example, you are driving negligently and injure another motorist in an auto accident. If you are arrested and the bail bond is set at $1,000, if you don't pay this $1,000, you need to stay in jail until the scheduled court date. If you need to pay the bail bond, your insurance company can help this. But keep in mind, there is a payment limit. At most, your insurance company pays $250. Next, supplementary payment. Loss of earnings up to $250 daily when the insured must attend a hearing or trial. If your insurance company requires you to attend a hearing or trial, so you cannot work, your insurance company at most will pay $250 per day. Finally, your insurance company also pay other reasonable expenses incurred at the insurer's request. For example, if you have meal or transportation expenses, your insurance company will pay this cost as a supplemental payment.